Well, isn't this a curious turn of events in the NFL? Are you, like me, wondering if the San Francisco 49ers have finally lost their minds, or if they're playing a game of 4D chess that we mere mortals just can't comprehend? Buckle up, football fanatics, because we're diving deep into a trade that's got everyone scratching their heads and asking, why? We're talking about the recent bombshell announcement. The Philadelphia Eagles, in a move that screams good riddance, are reportedly shipping off defensive end Bryce Huff to the San Francisco 49ers. Now, before you start hyperventilating, remember this isn't official until after June 1st, and Huff has apparently rejigged his contract to grease the wheels for this rather interesting transaction. But let's be honest, after the season Huff just had in the city of brotherly love, can you blame the Eagles for practically gift-wrapping him to Kyle Shanahan? This isn't just any trade. Folks, this is the unraveling of a multi-million-dollar mistake, a $51.1 million gamble that went spectacularly, hilariously, and quite frankly, tragically wrong for the Eagles. Can you believe it? They inked Huff to a 3-year deal worth that astronomical sum last offseason, hoping he'd be the missing piece, the pass-rushing phenom that would terrorize opposing quarterbacks. Instead, what did they get? A measly 2.5 sacks and 13 tackles in a season where he was practically a ghost on the field, playing a paltry 39% of defensive snaps. My friends, that's not a return on investment, that's a charity donation. How infuriating must that be for Eagles fans who watched their team plummet from Super Bowl contenders to a disorganized mess? The disappointment reached its crescendo, the absolute peak of this contractual catastrophe, when Huff was a healthy scratch for the Super Bowl. Yes, you heard that right. The very same Super Bowl where the Eagles were supposed to be hoisting their second Lombardi trophy, the one they were so agonizingly close to winning, Bryce Huff was watching from the sidelines. Imagine signing a massive deal, being heralded as a key player, and then being deemed not good enough to even suit up for the biggest game of the year. The sheer humiliation of it all. It's enough to make you shed a sarcastic tear, isn't it? The writing, as they say, was on the wall. The signs of Huff's imminent departure were flashing brighter than a Vegas marquee. He skipped OTAs. He was a no-show at spring workouts. It was like he was auditioning for a role in a witness protection program, not preparing for an NFL season. The Philadelphia Inquirer's Jeff McClain was on top of it, reporting these glaring absences that all but sealed Huff's fate. And for the Eagles, this trade isn't just about cutting ties with a disappointing player. It's about a much-needed financial salvage operation. They're saving a cool $7.95 million in cash, and according to ESPN's Field Yates, are creating upwards of $15 million in cap space for the upcoming season. That's a huge sigh of relief for Howie Roseman and the Eagles front office, who are now scrambling to retool after a season that started with so much promise and ended in such crushing disappointment. But now the million-dollar question, the one that's keeping me up at night. Why in the name of all that is holy with the San Francisco 49ers, a team that was just in the Super Bowl and is widely considered a legitimate contender, take on a player who just had such a disastrous campaign? Are they desperate? Have they seen something no one else has? Or is there a secret sauce, a hidden agenda, a master plan that we're all too slow to grasp? The answer, it seems, lies in a familiar face, Robert Saleh. Yes, the current San Francisco 49ers defensive coordinator is the very same man who was Bryce Huff's head coach with the New York Jets. And this is where the plot thickens, where the narrative takes a sudden, intriguing turn. Because under Saleh's tutelage in 2023, Huff wasn't a bust, he was a beast. We're talking 10 sacks, 10 tackles for loss, and a staggering 21 quarterback hits. That's the kind of production that makes general managers drool. That's the kind of player who can single-handedly disrupt an offense. So, it seems the 49ers are betting on a reunion, on a rekindling of that magical spark that once existed between player and coach. At 27 years old, Huff is entering his 6th NFL season. He's not exactly a rookie, but he's also not a grizzled veteran on his last legs. There's still plenty of tread on those tires, plenty of gas in the tank. He's got room for a bounce-back year, a chance to rediscover the form that made him so effective under Saleh in New York. Across his 5 seasons and 66 games, Huff has accumulated 20 sacks, 78 tackles, 20 tackles for loss, and 47 quarterback hits. These numbers, while not earth-shattering, show glimpses of the disruptive force he can be. The 49ers, it seems, believe that with Saleh's guidance, they can tap back into that potential, that they can resurrect the pass-rushing monster that went dormant in Philadelphia. So, are the 49ers making a genius move, a shrewd acquisition that will pay dividends? Or are they inheriting another team's problem, a multi-million-dollar albatross that will continue to underperform? It's a gamble, pure and simple. A high-stakes wager on a player's ability to rebound, to rediscover his former glory. Only time will tell if this trade will be hailed as a stroke of genius or another cautionary tale in the unpredictable world of NFL free agency. But one thing is for sure, the San Francisco 49ers are taking a chance, and everyone will be watching to see if it pays off. What do you think of this trade? Is it a masterstroke by the 49ers, or are they setting themselves up for another massive disappointment? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the NFL's latest head-scratcher, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more exclusive content. We'll be here, breaking down every twist and turn in the wild world of sports. Until next time, stay passionate, stay informed, and never stop questioning.